Our first topic today is the Bridge Input Listing Service. This is a service that SolidSource offers its agents free of charge, and it's really nice. If you don't know what Bridge is, I'll just give you a brief summary before I kick it over to Chris in his video where he'll walk you through how to use that. Bridge allows you to do a single listing data input that will publish both to FMLS and Georgia MLS. Even if you're not a Georgia MLS member, I recommend using the Bridge input because it's just really user-friendly, and a lot of agents have told me how much they really enjoy using it. I'm going to kick it over to Chris, and he's going to go into a little bit more detail with you.
Hey, it's Chris, and thank you for joining me as I quickly show you what Bridge Input is. Bridge Input saves you time by having you only enter a listing once and entering it on FMLS and Georgia MLS for you at the same time. How you do that is you go into FMLS, log in, click Products, then click Bridge Input. Give it a second. If it's your first time connecting to Bridge, it might have a terms of service agreement, or if you see this screen, please contact help@solidsource.com, or try to clear your browser because sometimes that helps. Now click on the Connections tab if it's not already open. You will see your connections here. Your connections is listed as FMLS because that's how we logged in. Well, right here below it should be other connections called Georgia MLS. You would think that both connections here means that they're both connected, but that's not the case. We're going to have to move this connection up to your connections, basically connecting FMLS and Georgia MLS. So click Connect. Connecting will allow you to send new listings to Georgia MLS. That's what we want. Click Confirm. Then we're going to log into Georgia MLS. We're going to click on this orange gear icon to see more settings. Scroll down and go to Bridge Listings. And look at that. We're connected. See how it moved from one spot to side by side, and we have two connections. Now you can go back to My Listings. Yours will probably be empty if this is the first time you're using it, but click New Listing and it'll go step by step. Enter the address, the city, state, zip code, etc., and just follow it all the way through. Here are some of the key benefits for using Bridge. Dual entry into Georgia MLS and FMLS. There's a single sign-on from either MLS, so whether you're logging in through FMLS or Georgia MLS, both will work once they are connected. It's a simplified process to work with images, and you can add more photos than usual. And you can directly invite photographers to upload the images for you. Overall, this is a very easy to use solution. We love this product, and it's such a big time saver. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Chris, at extension 7010.
Our next topic is referrals. If you didn't catch Derek's video on referrals last month, we're going to replay it for you now, and then I'm going to talk about some of the more frequent or common questions that I get in regards to referrals.
Hey SolidSource family, perhaps a former client, friend, or family member is looking to purchase or lease property in another part of the country. Perhaps they've located that perfect vacation spot and they're ready to make a purchase. Or perhaps they're looking for that second home right here in the great state of Georgia, but outside your customary service area. Maybe it's even right here in our own backyard. Consider referring the prospect to another licensed agent and receive a referral commission when the transaction closes or leases. Two forms to know when it comes to handling referrals. First off, a referral authorization. This is a one-page authorization form signed by the party or parties being referred. Secondly, a referral agreement between the brokerage firm setting forth the referral commission to be paid. Should you have any questions or concerns about referrals or real estate related matters, or simply would like to brainstorm ideas and talk, please feel free to reach out to a member of your broker team. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you so much, Derek. Guys, was Derek made for the camera or what? I mean, that video is amazing. I promise you I'd talk about some of the questions that I get most commonly when it comes to referrals. The first one, Andrew, I just made a referral to an out-of-state agent. Do I need to use the GAR forms or do I use Alabama or North Carolina's forms? My rule of thumb, it really doesn't matter, but what I generally say is, hey, we're making the referral, we're making the offer to come to a referral agreement. So I think that the sending state, or in this case, Georgia, should be the one that controls, and so I recommend using the GAR forms. Question number 2, Andrew, how much is a typical referral commission? It does vary, but what I see most commonly is between 25 and 35% of the commission received by the agent to whom we made the referral to. Now, keep in mind, if this is someone that you have worked with, you've been showing houses to, you've even maybe shown them a house in an area where you don't commonly practice, and you say, look, I'm not going to be able to serve this client to the best of my abilities. I live 2 hours away. Yes, I showed them the house, but I just don't think I can finish the job, so I'm going to make a referral. I think in that instance, it's not unreasonable to ask for maybe a little bit more than the 25, 35%, maybe even go to 40 or 45, because you really have gotten the buyer's foot in the door, no pun intended, and you're letting the other agent take it from there. So I don't think that's unreasonable at all. One of the other questions I get is, I'm making the referral, when do I need to get the prospect to acknowledge that they are being referred? License law requires that they know and acknowledge that they are being referred prior to that referral agreement being entered into. So a great way to do it is you've set the stage, then you talk to them and say, look, for whatever reason, I'm just not going to be able to help you, or I'm not licensed in the state that you are going to be buying in. I'm going to be making a referral, and then present them with that referral authorization form. I think that's a great way to do it. Lastly, the question I get pretty often is, Andrew, am I allowed as the agent to sign the broker-to-broker referral agreement? And the answer is yes. Anytime we're dealing with a single prospect doing 1, 2, 3, whatever transactions, our agents are authorized to sign on behalf of SolidSource. While we're talking about referrals, different breed, any agent who refers another licensee to SolidSource, and that licensee ultimately signs up, gets a $300 referral fee from us. We want to be able to share the SolidSource goodness with every agent out there, so be sure, if you've got a friend who's looking to make a change, or maybe even looking to get their real estate license to begin with, have them refer to us and get that $300 referral fee. Right now, CE Shop is running a promo of 40% off for a pre-licensing class, so it's a great way to tell a friend who's been thinking about it for a number of years, hey, look, it's 40% off right now. The next thing on our agenda is Derek has sat down with Georgia Natural Gas, one of our favored vendors. I'm going to turn it over to Derek, and he's going to break down what they have to offer.
We are here today with Roshonda Coleman from Georgia Natural Gas. Roshonda, thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be able to join y'all.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to let you jump in. Tell us a little bit about Georgia Natural Gas, and tell us what the benefits are going to be for our consumers as well as our agents, because I know there's actually going to be a benefit for both.
That's correct. That's correct. So Georgia Natural Gas is a natural gas provider here in the state of Georgia. And anytime your client needs to sign up for natural gas service, they will receive a great rate as well as $120, and they can choose a $120 Visa gift card or $120 in bill credits. It doesn't matter. They can also use any other promo that we have going on at that moment in time. And then you as an agent will receive $120 as well for the first client rolls with GMLS. year of 2020, and then it's $60 after that.
That's awesome. Now, Roshonda, does this apply to not only just new home buyers, but also any existing homeowner that may simply just transfer from their existing gas service to Georgia Natural Gas?
It does. So what some of the agents are doing, they're using it as a touch in order to help save their clients money. And again, they get credit as well. So anybody who's looking to transfer service, it can be anybody in their family, any of their friends. So it doesn't even have to be a direct client. So if you already have natural gas service, they can also definitely sign up with Georgia Natural Gas, get the same benefits as a new customer.
That's awesome. Now, one thing for us as agents that we keep in mind is that the Real Estate Commission does require that we make the disclosure to the parties that we're working with when we refer them to Georgia Natural Gas, since we will benefit monetarily from that referral. So we do have a Georgia Natural Gas rebate disclosure form that is available with Envision. So we as agents are going to go ahead and present that form to the parties that we're referring when we do that on our end, and we're going to add that to our transaction file. Now, is there a specific website that the referred party should go to? Should the agent go online to register the consumer?
Okay, so your clients would go to gng.com/housewarming. So that's gng.com/housewarming. And then an agent, if you're new to the program and haven't had the opportunity to sign up yet, you would go to gng.com/GNGHub. So two separate websites. Your clients would go to gng.com/housewarming, and then you would go to /GNGHub.
That's awesome. Is there any statistics, Roshonda, that you can share in terms of like savings that consumers on average will see when they switch over?
Yeah, so it really depends on the rate plan, because we have an intro variable rate as well as fixed rates, but historically G&G is amongst the lowest fixed rate plans in the market. Our intro variable rate right now is 29 cents per term. So not only are your clients receiving a great savings with the sign-in bonus of $120, but they can rest assured that they're getting great savings on their everyday rate plan that they select. So on average, the Georgia natural gas industry is similar to a mortgage payment, if you will. So you know how everybody thinks that a $2,000 less on your sales price is going to equal a huge savings for your mortgage payment, and it's not really the case. It's the same way with natural gas benefits. So our thing is to provide great everyday low rates. So we don't really hinge our banner on having the lowest rate in the market. It's really just providing overall value to your clients by having great everyday low rates, great incentives to sign up, a real easy and simple process to become a G&G Hub customer.
Awesome. Well, that's some really great information and really good incentives for us to refer consumers to Georgia Natural Gas. So we really appreciate you joining us and sharing this information.
You're welcome. And one thing that you did mention was the disclosure. What I've seen a lot of people have great success with is in their buyer presentation. They have that disclosure as well as, hey, these are the utility companies that we work with that you can receive some incentives. And then once they pass due diligence, when they send out the utility disclosure, they just include G&G with their referral ID. Make sure that you use your referral ID because that's how you get your credit, and then the link to sign up.
I think that's a wonderful idea. So for us as agents, anytime we get a buyer brokerage agreement signed, even that listing agreement, because our sellers are going to be moving too,
Correct.
Go ahead and present the Georgia Natural Gas disclosure form then. If they don't use Georgia Natural Gas, no big deal. It's not going to hurt anything. But if they do, you're already covered in terms of making that disclosure.
Exactly. It's the same way as if they didn't use another affiliate. So as they're signing over your regular affiliate disclosures, just add that as the one. You don't have to think about it again. It's just making it a part of your regular everyday process is what I've seen everybody have great success with.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for that tip as well. We appreciate you guys very much.
You're welcome. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you, Derek, and thank you, Georgia Natural Gas, and thank you all for tuning in today. As a quick reminder, one more time, DC Aiken with Bank South is going to be doing the Zoom meeting 11:30 on Thursday, and then Ned Blumenthal with Weissman CE class on May 20th. We appreciate you all, and if you have any questions about these topics or any other topic, do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you.